Assalamu alaikum. I'm Tahmid Alam. My metric number is 1827755 from group D. We are supposed to create a system called a course scheduling system, and this is all the necessary files uploaded on GitHub repository, and this is the details in the readme file. So first we have to go to the XAMPP control panel, then we have to push the start button for Apache and MySQL, and then we have to go to the admin. The moment when we go to the admin, we can see that the database for bookself has been created. We created 3 pages over here. So for the store item page, we can see that the courses registered are showing over here. So 3 courses has been registered so far in different slots. Also the course code is showing, and also the starting time, date and end time. If we go to the user, we can see that how many users have used it so far. So we can see that admin is active. Admin is currently on active status, and here's the username and password for it. Then we can also see the user sessions, so it's limited to 25 number of rows as per the requirement. So this is the system, and we have to put the password and the username. Then we do the login, and then we can see that there are 2 main pages over here. We can see that what are the already registered courses, the view store item, and then we can also add store book or the courses. So we can select any slot, and the limitation of the slots are limited to 25 as per the requirement. So we created 25 slots. So if I pick slot number 22, and then we can add any course or subject name, then code of the course, starting time 2 p.m. and ending time as per the requirement 1 hour and 20 minutes. So then we change it, and it says that the store item has been added successfully. So we can see that this has been added in the system. So once we go to the localhost and store item, we can see that the new chemistry subject has been slotted for slot number 22 over here. So we can also delete this delete and add all of these courses. So if I want to delete the physics course details, we can just put delete and push delete button, and we just click OK. It has been successfully deleted. So that's how the system is functioning successfully. And for the coding part, we can see in my part, I have done along with Ahmed for the database part. So I created the alter tables and the primary keys over here, and also in the index.html file I created this log part, and also index.php which is responsible for the PHP functions created for this system. So that's all from me. Now Ahmed will present for the next part. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Ahmed Bin Delowar, and in our web application development case study, my part was to create a header in our HTML file. So I created this header using table, and within table I used a background image, and I used H2 format for the title. So we can see from the code, this is the code for our header, and I used a background image in our header, and this is the title. So this is my part in our HTML file, and from the SQL file I created a table to store items, to store books, where the user will input store ID, slot name, subject name, course code, start time, store date when the book is returned, and all the data will be stored here. And I also created a table for users to input their user ID, their user type, status, their login, IP address, and username and also user password, and all the records, all the data will be stored here. And for the user session, I created this user session table where it will automatically detect user ID, user type, when the user was signed in and when the user was signed out, and also it will record the user's IP address. So all the records will be stored here. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Imran Khan. Okay, so here at connect.php, we connect our database named bookself here with the local host. So uh, if we start our XAMPP, we can connect from here. Okay, so index.html. Okay, we link here with the login.php using get method, and we have created a new row in the table here. At that row will be and we created that row, we filled that row from this database SQL, and finally is the login. Okay, in login session we have username and password. By using our username and password, user can log in. Yeah, here it's the scenario that we can log in using password and name. Okay, we also can count the users from here, and our admin can log in from here in the server. We also set time zone, like what is the last time the login, the user logged in here. We can see from here, and we can count. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
This is MIJANUR. Actually, our project is all about bookself. How we gonna make the bookself and how we gonna arrange the bookself, and it's all about the HTML, CSS, and PHP. So now I have opened the index.html files, and here you can see the all the codes and everything. So I just did my part. So this part is all about the table content and the table alignments. So I made the table alignments and everything. My contribution is here. So then I'm going to the login.php. So here is the login.php functions and everything. Every code is there. Here the specific code is session user id. This code is normally used for user id, specific user id and password, and username can be. And this is the my part is there. So I have created the valid id and the admin password and admin id here. The admin can delete others id, and if someone unauthorized person can enter, wants to try to enter, then admin can check and everything. Then also the login php, the session start and the session upset, and this one the actually logout, the function for the log out. That means once you gonna exit the server, then you have to use this function. Thank you very much.